Just tagging people, boys. I was going to say, I literally had to close out of Facebook to allow me to tag people because it wasn't letting me tag anybody. So I closed out of Facebook, reopened, closed out of Chrome, reopened Chrome so I can tag people. We'll go live here in a second. I'll get the case up on the table as well. 1 second here. I'm just trying to get everybody tagged. Sorry for the late start. Obviously, we threw that Sterling case in the middle. I just want people to be awake for Sterling because it's kind of important they see the cards. Obviously, there's a large monetary investment in that case, too. Not that there isn't a large monetary investment into a case of anything, just... I believe I have everybody tagged. Get rolling with the case. I appreciate your guys' patience tonight. I really do. Alright, bring the case over here. Rolling. Alright, bringing this video up and then we'll get rolling. Good luck to everybody. Boys, we have the full case right here. Tomorrow, full case of Series 2 and Series 1 Hobby is what we're going to post, as well as half a case of Jumbos for Bowman 2023 with 2 Sapphire boxes. I know we were a little burned out on Bowman. Hopefully about the week break or so gave us a little bit of a refresher. You know, want to get popping back into that Sapphire, and we will... I think that's probably all we're going to post when it comes to new stuff tomorrow. Oh, I'll post another $25 random. Like I said, I'm trying to keep some stuff, especially flagship or whatever else, in everybody's budget. Hopefully. Not too many people my size care about the little man, so I try to be considerate of that, because I know there's people that cannot afford a whole case or whatever. The pick your team with the smaller break didn't seem to do as well as a random. I think some of the guys with smaller budgets like to kind of get that thrill of possibly getting the Diamondbacks or one of the bigger boys for the lesser value, even if sometimes they get not a great team. But some of the great teams can hit. I mean, the Tigers are not the highest priced team. In the very first break, Tom pulled that Kreidler 101, which any 101 out of flagship is amazing. We have a man, Cowrican Jr. here, Project 2020 Ben Baller to the card. I will give a full breakdown of the top Sterling for anybody that was curious too afterwards of who picked what. Since I know some people were curious, we're just waiting for the 7th pick. Tom is asleep. He kind of gave me a preliminary list of, when you do hit drafts, of players that he collects and what he's looking for. The last 2 cards up are the Scherzer 101 patch and the we have Juan Soto in the 2022 Record Breakers and the Will Clark. And I'm going to just kind of have Tom make that decision because I don't know which way to go. Me personally, not a big memorabilia nameplate guy, but some guys are, so I don't think Tom's like a 101 chase or anything. we'll see what happens. Good luck to everybody in this break. We're going to get at least a minimum of 6 autographs. Hopefully we pull some silver pack gems, some color, and some autos out of the silver pack. So a little small break. Got 2 autos out of silver packs. Packs. One was a Garrett Mitchell. The other one was Trey Turner. I don't know if we're going to match as good as what that is, but we can always try. Never hurts to give it a try. Let's see, I'm actually going to go and get up here in a second and go grab a bin. Mitch ended up picking Tatis Jr. The first pick was obviously the Ohtani triple with Matsui and Ichiro, which is an out of 10 card. Then Austin had the second pick. He picked the Chipper Jones. Third pick was Tatis. Fourth pick was Witt, out of 10. Fifth pick was back to Tom, who had the first pick, which we went with Vladdy Jr. And then Boomer picked Roger Clemens, and we're just sitting on the Scherzer Will Clark, which I didn't realize Will Clark sold as well as he does. I know the Giants have like a very loyal fan base, but the Scherzers, their nameplates are listed really high, but it looks like they all sell for about what the price in out of 10 Will Clark patch autograph sells for. So figured I'd let Tom make that decision and go from there. We got Jake Berger on the silver to start us off for the White Sox. I have Adam Wainwright for Team USA and Hank Aaron. We've got some SSPs in this too. We haven't seen an SSP in the last couple breaks either. Have Dansby Swanson on the gold foil. Bo Jackson on the All-Star 1989. I believe he was home run leader. Home run leader is part of the leaderboard. I don't know if he was the leader itself. What a fluke injury to him in the football world that delayed his just delayed greatness, man. So shitty. See, elite running back, good baseball player. We got Felix Hernandez, good old King Felix on the Aces, and then we got Julio Rodriguez. Got Ty France on the silver. Andrew McCutchen on the 557 out of 2023 going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's going to go to Dustin Gonzalez, who's looking for a Bay 101. But actually, McCutchen just got a standing ovation today for breaking some sort of record. We got Stroman and Frank Thomas. We got Roman Urias on the gold foil. We're going to get our first autograph. It's going to be 1988 Topps baseball autograph, and it's going to be Miles Mastrobuoni. And when someone asked about the Rays, I believe it was Jeff. That's it. It's 2000's hit. So let's say Jeff asked about the Rays. This guy's actually the Rays, one of the Rays autographs I was talking about. I couldn't think of his name. We have O'Neal Cruz on the Exit Velo and Tavar on the 1988. Let's say nice hit there for Daniel McAllister and the Rays. Oh, what am I doing? Second half of that pack is nothing. We have James Outman on the silver. So you'll get top loaded afterwards. We're going to have the advanced statistics Zach Gallen out of 300. Jose Altuve for Venezuela and Freddie Freeman. Got Dalton Varsho for the Blue Jays. Gold foil. We're going to have Francisco Alvarez on the bronze out of 2023. It's going to be a 1690 out of 2023 on the Alvarez. Aaron Judge and Jose Ramirez. Got Bubba Thompson on the gold. Hey, how you doing, Brian? You missed it. The little mini break had your boy Ford Proctor auto. I was gonna say. Bobby Witt Jr. on the home run challenge. We have Aaron Judge and Justin Verlander for the Mets. We got Austin Hedges on the silver. Nico Horner on the green foil, 360 out of 499 to the Cubbies. And Brian Ward. We have Verdugo and Tatis Jr. We have Kerry Carpenter on the gold foil. Freddie Freeman, 33 out of 299 on the Silver Slugger Awards for the Dodgers. That's going to Renee. Assuming it's Rennie. Got Don Mattingly and Adley Rutschman. Brian, I guess you missed a Top Sterling break too because I didn't see you in there. Finally got that Top Sterling case broken. We have Giancarlo Stanton on the silver. There's a Pokemon breakup too, and we did not get the interest I expected. I'm disappointed. We got Cal Ripken Jr. on the 145 out of 199. I thought I put together an excellent mixer, and only Boomer took a spot. I think these are all 55. I need to go grab some. These are all what the? Those are not 75 points. I need to go grab some 75 points. Give me 1 second. Oh, did you watch it, Sterling? He might. I was going to say. I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't realize the following good old Willie Clark guy, boy. Orioles legend with the San Francisco Giants following. Amazing. Absolute Orioles legend, Will Clark. Nice color match Ripken's hit here. We have Willie Adames and Derek Jeter. Yeah, I mean, that's what Austin was saying. I didn't realize he had such a following. We have Eddie Murray, Mike Piazza, Xander Bogaerts, and Francisco Alvarez. Nice Alvarez there for the Mets and Robbie. We have Drew Waters, Dale Murphy, Max Scherzer. We're going to have a Tony Gonzalez 2 out of 50 on a gold going to the Dodgers and Rennie. Gotta hook them in, boys. First break, hooking them in, just reeling them in. Nice hit, buddy, your first break. Appreciate you joining the group and getting in a break. Calculated. Stone cold calculated. Into a box numero dos. We got 2022 record breakers, Ohtani. No, I still have my job. I still have my regular job. For me to quit my regular job, we'd have to break at least 3 breaks a day every single day. That or the shop would have to be booming, which the shop will be open this week, but yeah, no, I'd have to break a lot more. This Michael Ciani. I would say maybe not 21 because that's really the 21 breaks a week. I don't know, maybe not 21 breaks a week, but definitely to be in double digits. We have Freddie Freeman and Paul Goldschmidt at the minimum. I'm hoping that's an autograph just because of the player that it is, but I think it's just going to be a parallel. We'll see. Michael Ciani. It's not an autograph because it would say autograph on the back. So blue. Miguel Vargas on the blue. Said I'm trying to get there. We have Jose Trevino. Or I saw 1988 over here. It'll get, I mean, I got to sort out the rookies anyways. Say it's not going to get kept. Superstar talk. Trout and I have the silver. I'll put this to the side to random that off. We have Castellanos. We have an 80 out of 2023. I mean, it's already technically open. I just have to... ADT's coming out to put the security system in tomorrow. And then... So I got to clean... I cleaned everything up and I just got to load all... I mean, I have like 30% of the inventory loaded into the POS. I mean, I can load stuff in on the fly, but just working on that. He is a gold club. Avisail Garcia, 32 out of 499. My buddy, like one of my best friends, lives in Canada, and he was getting on my shit in Facebook saying that he was a Gold Glover. I was gonna say we got Trey Turner and Juan Soto, and he's right. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. last year won the Gold Glove at first base in the American League. I stand corrected. I was gonna say that is my mistake. We have Michael Pineda on the gold border. I mean, I'm running it because I work remotely now. 12 out of 25, Jonathan Aranda. I think he's still on the Rays for Team Mexico. So I think there's a double autograph for the Rays going to Daniel. I believe he's still on the Rays. So, but a 12 out of 25 on the auto. We got Frank Thomas and Shohei Ohtani. Frank Thomas, the Legends of the Game. So I did change jobs. I have a remote job now, so I'm going to run it while I'm working. The hours probably won't be as consistent as maybe they should be to be 100% successful, but we have Miles Straw. Switching over from like the distributors, the tops. 1 out of 199 on the red foil, Max Meyer for the Marlins going to Charles Martin. Nice hit here. A little bit different. I was going to say the distributors take credit cards and Fanatics does not. So with more cash tied into it, we have Lee Jung-Hoo and Julio Rodriguez. Like for Bowman, I had to gather up like almost $70,000. I don't know if it was quite that much. It was close to that though. It was close to $70,000. We got Jameson Talion, I should say, on the gold foil, and we haven't got through all the Bowman, so there's like money tied up into there still. We have Ernie Banks. I can actually get even more Bowman now right now if I wanted to. Like I said, jumbo wise, we're gonna run that in some Sapphire tomorrow, hopefully. Ernie Banks and the Cubs. So it's nice to have availability. We got Nolan Arenado and Mike Trout. It's nice to have availability to product though to break. I will say that. That's definitely made life a lot easier. Like, that was one of the biggest stresses was trying to find product. I don't have to worry about that aspect of it anymore. So that's always nice. That's how I had, like, the top Sterling, and I have Bowman and Bowman University and all that stuff. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody that's a basketball fan, that stuff is worth taking a chance on. We got Ronald Acuna Jr. because Caitlin Clark or Victor Wemby autograph is going to get you at least double the box for Clark and probably quadruple the price of the box for Wemby if you get lucky enough to get those autographs. There's other guys too that are valuable. We got Sal Frelick and David Ortiz. It's not just those two. I was going to say there's other players in the box that are valuable. I'm trying to run those personals before I just threw a player break up on eBay. For $195, we have Nick Castellanos, Luis Liberato on the Padres, 1237 out of 2023. We have all aces, Hunter Green. DL Hall on the 1988 for the Orioles. For the Orioles. Well, you also were chasing J-Rod last year, and that's rough in general because he's A, hard to hit, B, I mean, I guess a lot of people still got some nice Cal Raleighs out of it, and Cal Raleigh's actually pretty damn good. We have Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. Johnny Bench on the foil and Oscar Gonzalez. Johnny Bench on the Legend of the Game. Yeah, it's tough too whenever you're trying to chase the Mariners and they're the most expensive team and it's like J-Rod or bust. We have Chris Bryant. And that's generally just hard in itself. Because it's like really high risk, high reward, right? Like you hit a J-Rod, you're like weighing the money, but if you don't, like... Oh, I know they're having a rough year. We have Sean Manaea on the foil. Kelnick's having a decent year, though. You have Tommy Edman and Max Scherzer. Jordan Diaz, Will Brennan, Alek Manoah, and Ozzie Albies. Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Naylor, Simeon Woods Richardson, and Michael Grove. This little run on rookies right there. That's going to be the second box. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think Colton Wong was the answer, but got record breakers Nolan Ryan, 1983 for the Astros. Yeah, I don't think the Reds are giving up any of their younger guys. I think they're building for the future, and I think India is going to be like the veteran guy by the time their team's ready. So. They shouldn't have let Adam Frazier go, to be honest. He's having a pretty decent year with the Orioles. Better than Colton Wong, at least. I know he didn't have a terrific year with the Mariners, but... I actually think he signs with the Mets, to be honest. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but... Let's get rolling here. Ken Waldachuk. I mean, that might be the case. We have Naylor and Devers. I don't know what the whole story is behind Ohtani, to be honest. I haven't looked into it too much. I'm just saying I think that, like, when it comes to money, if he wants money, the Mets are the team that's going to pay him the most. If it's not that, it's going to be the Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are going to be the only one that can afford him on the West Coast. We have Kevin Newman on the gold foil. Ryan Tepera on the orange foil. The favorite son of Georgia and Pedro Martinez, 1988. Dalton Varsho on the silver. Got Drew Smiley on the 1456 out of 2023. We have Rafael Devers and Alex Bregman. Logan O'Hoppe. Angels and Tom Giuliano. We're going to have Jermaine Palacios on the 63 out of 199 for the Tigers. Let's go into Steve. I mean, I guess the Mariners might have a very outside chance to sign Ichiro, but I don't know if they have the money to sign him. We have Senga on the Aces. I mean, if that's what you're asking, we got Spencer Steer on the 1988 as well. Chad Pinder on the silver. Andrew McCutchen on the 66 out of 99 on the vintage stock. Going to the Pirates. And then we're going to have Darvish and Chisholm Jr. Edwin Diaz on the gold. Got Lou Gehrig on the 3 out of 299 going to the Yankees and Steve. Triple Crown winner Lou Gehrig in 1934. Got Corbin Carroll and Joe Musgrove on the 1988. I mean, that has a lot to do with them having really young players, though, that are good, right? It's not like they can I mean, I guess they could just pay J-Rod just to pay J-Rod and Kelnick and whoever, but that had a lot to do with them just calling up a lot of their young players out of the minors so they didn't have a big salary. Carantini. Got Stephen Kwan for the Guardians on the memorabilia. Major League memorabilia, that is. Enrique Hernandez and Buster Posey. Got Mitch Keller on the gold foil. $15.80 out of 2023 in Eloy Jimenez. mean, they don't have a guy in the minors that plays shortstop they can put at second base. Like, I mean, that's ready to come up. We got Hank Aaron and Corbin Carroll. I mean, it did trade away guys like Noelvi Marte for Luis Castillo, which, I mean, there's guys. What I'm trying to say is they had guys that could play second base in the minors that were kind of ready to come up, and they traded them away to get Castillo for a playoff run. Which, unless Castillo played like dog crap this year so far, he played really good last year for the Mariners. So we have Dakota Hudson, Logan Webb on the Aces. I know, that's why I said they trade away Noelvi Marte and some other guys to get Castillo. We have Albert Pujols. But I'm saying those were your guys that could have played infield and came up right away, is what I was trying to get at. Miguel Rojas for the Dodgers. Pete Alonso and Joey Votto. Got Jeremy Pena, Logan Webb, Lennon Sosa. Adrian Beltre, 26 out of 150 on the blue, going to the Rangers. And Tony Ray, nice hit here on Lennon Sosa, the White Sox. Sandy Alcantara, Kerry Carpenter, Aloy Jimenez, and Spencer Steer. That is box number 3 down. Tatis Jr. on the 2021 Record Breakers. Box number 4 here. No, it's 6 boxes total. Yes, I shipped the box toppers. I was going to say I have to ship the one. If you didn't get the ones from Heritage, I still have to ship the ones from Heritage, so I apologize for that. I completely forgot that Heritage had box toppers when I just shipped out a bunch of stuff for Heritage. So if you get if you were in Heritage and you get Heritage, and you don't have your box topper, I'm shipping it out with your next thing, just so you guys know. I apologize for that. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, it got backed up a little bit, so I did not expect Top Sterling to fill, and I needed those guys to be awake to figure out what that draft is, because the last time I did it, I mean, it was only 3 guys, but it took like a day and a half. And I don't want, like, I just don't want those cards sitting around. Not that anything will happen, but I like to get those cards to the rightful owner sooner than later. It's nice that we got through 2 cases on a hit draft. I didn't expect that. Hopefully next year we can get maybe 3 cases, or hopefully some other stuff will be out around it. So hold on one second. What am I doing? Hopefully some stuff will be out around it so we can run mixers with one of the cases. I figured the least of the worries was the West Coast people, but I guess depending on how old your kids are, 9 o'clock can be a little bit late. I know my kids go to bed early. Problem is, my dog. It was the first time today that we fed my daughter regular food. We gave her bananas with mixed with breast milk, and she. I don't know if it was me playing with her, sitting her up, and her bouncing around or whatever on my knee, but she kept throwing up, so she threw up all over our bedding. So I was waiting for the bedding to dry to help my wife put it on, and that started with originally delaying everything. We have Elias Diaz, Julio Rodriguez, and Chipper Jones, and then obviously the Sterling field, so that pushed this back a little bit. We have Alek Manoah, the rookie ball player. We have Elias Diaz, 93 out of 300 on the advanced statistics. Yeah, the problem is the week. During the week, it's a lot easier to break Helsley and Garrett Mitchell, at least on the schedule, because during the week it's structured. It's like work, they're at daycare, they come home from daycare, they eat, bathe, or take a bath. My son plays for a little bit. My daughter gets breastfed again, and then they try to slowly put them in bed. Like we read or whatever. Try to put my son to bed. When it's the weekend, it's like Michael Wacha for the Red Sox. There's not structure because they don't go to daycare. Not the same structure. We have Brad Boxberger, 18 out of 41 out of 2023. So it just becomes sometimes chaos. Yeah, I mean, if I'll be honest with you, I was going to say 303 out of 499. I've talked about it with some people in private, but I mean, I'm pretty open about stuff. Probably would no longer have the break group if I didn't get in with Topps. Keegan Aiken, I didn't really mention it to anybody. I mean, I mentioned it in a video, kind of, but I mentioned it in, there's a group chat where I dropped the post in, Machado and Bregman. And the feedback I got from the guy that runs the top store account saying the reason they haven't pushed through my account yet is because the store looks kind of ghetto because of the area it's in and the outside of it. So he said it in different words, but essentially what he was getting at. Just because I'm not going to go into, the whole beat around the bush white guy answer he gave me. We have Garcia. I probably would not be doing this anymore, I was going to say. Because it's just we got Dylan Cease for the White Sox, which is going to go to Steve. How hard it become to get, it's every time I start to get, going and start to get rolling. For example, I got a GTS account. Start putting a bunch of money into Topps. They get cut off right after the National. So it's stuff like that it's every time I got going, I would get a big roadblock that I'd have to figure it out, which is fine. I get business is not easy, but Lou Gehrig on the Legends of the Game. But I don't I started this to try to switch fix the hobby and the breaking and some and have a place for people that younger or older. I mean, I know sometimes I cuss, but younger or older to have a place to break where they're not getting bent over sideways by breakers, right? Especially during COVID, because there was guys that were charging an arm and a leg to break, and it just shouldn't be that way. Francisco Alvarez on the silver foil, but it's not anything where 107 out of 199 on the red foil. I'm very successful outside of cards. I work in cybersecurity. I have 2 master's degrees. Senior level, over a decade of experience, the right certification. So it's not I need Diaz and Willie Mays, money or need to do, I don't need to necessarily grind sports cards to, make a living, if that makes sense. It's one of the biggest reasons why I haven't quit my other job, because, we wouldn't be able to, the way, the card business has been going, we wouldn't have been able to sustain, the house and the car payments and everything if I didn't keep working. Dylan Carlson, Jose Altuve on the 200 at 399. And I'm not one of those people that if I'm going to do something, I'm not going to like completely half-ass it and just be like one of those guys, not to name names, but like breaking one box at a time. And I don't know, they charge an extra $100 or $150 for shipping, and they're shipping guys like 2 cards or whatever. Like stuff like that just doesn't make any sense. I'm running the card shop. I was going to say I work remotely. We have 200 out of 399 on the Jose Altuve Silver Slugger Award. Brandon Crawford and David Ortiz. Until I can get it going and it can be profitable, I can't really afford to consistently pay somebody. And give them like full set of hours without knowing how busy I'm going to be. So I'm going to have to run it for at least the first couple months. We have Josh Jung on the silver. Nice hit here for the Rangers. Michael Harris is second on the Major League material. So like during the day I go... That's one of the biggest reasons the 4 monitor setup is... Like I said, it's for breaking, but it's a lot to do with my work. Yeah, Kyle Tucker and Mark McGwire. But I go there and I go and do whatever I need to do work-wise in the back. And if somebody wants to come in, like I just kind of go to the front or whatever and handle whatever needs to be handled and go back in the back again. But I haven't really been like super open. There's been a few people at the shop, but probably starting this week I'll be open more because ADT will be installed with cameras and stuff so I can see when people come up. 663 out of 2023 because the way it's insulated, like it's hard to hear even with like a doorbell. By doorbell I mean like one of those things when someone walks in and it like makes a noise. I just want somebody to roll in and like take stuff, if that makes sense. We got Colton Wong. I have CC Sabathia for the Yankees. And Nick Pratto, 1988 for the Royals. Big time potential power hitter. We have Paredes. I mean, you can have a good time with that card. I was gonna say for the Rays, we have Carlos Correa. On the pick a game, win a shot, Willie Mays, Legends of the Game. On the insert, the Brian Thomas. And Trey Turner for the Phillies in the 1988. Tomorrow, Brian, Bowman 2023 Jumbos with Sapphire. Be ready if you're still in here. We have Oswaldo Cabrera on the silver. JT Realmuto and Yordan Alvarez. That way you got a chance to be Matt. I think their fan base actually wanted Colton Wong, though. We have Hank Aaron, Kirby Puckett, Aaron Nola, and Cade Cavalli. I think he's one of those like fan favorite guys. We got Roberto Clemente, Tristan Casas, Dylan Cease, Dansby Swanson, and obviously the Topps.com Promotions International Card Trading Day. I mean, Von Brown is a possibility. He's in those boxes. Look, man, I'm giving you a heads up that it's dropping. I was going to say, so check when you wake up in the morning what time the break drops, and then just try to be there. I was going to say, I don't want us to tell you, buddy. I was going to say, I'm trying. No preferential treatment, but I'm trying to help you out because I know that you've been trying to get Von Brown. Because you've been talking about Von Brown before. When no one was talking about Von Brown, you're talking about Von Brown when his ass was in Leaf and shit. So, I mean... And Matt's not paying that. Look, I'm gonna tell Matt about it when it like, or he might see it. But honestly, right now he doesn't really collect series. Like he doesn't collect flagship like that, so he's not even really paying attention. Like he's a big Bowman guy, but he's probably paying attention to other groups that run Bowman all the time. Like that's actually the one thing that I wish we could do consistently. Ichiro 07 record breakers is just run Bowman a little bit more consistent. I know it's pricey. I just wish we could find the guy, because like Bowman's my favorite. Like I love prospecting. Like I wish we could just find a couple more guys just to make the group a little bit more consistent with Bowman that are like, I don't know what to call them, like Bowman heads. Like I don't. Like guys just eat, sleep, and breathe Bowman. The one that I just put away, or was it one of these? Or was it like a 1988? Like I don't know what Ichiro you're talking about. Oh, the car. Literally the car topper. I'm talking to distracted. Yeah, one second. There you go. I was like, what Ichiro is he talking about? Did we get a... Because he's in the silver pack. I was like, did I get a... Was there a silver pack Ichiro? And I just don't remember it. And I know that like Bowman's like a competitive landscape, probably the most competitive landscape in sports cards when it comes to people in Bowman. I just think that price-wise, a little bit cheaper than the big guys, but I can still give like big and small breaks. And I don't have a problem giving like small breaks or big breaks. So I think it's a space for everybody in this group, if that makes sense, compared to like I think some places just run straight like case breaks, but or half case breaks or whatever else. Guess we could fill stuff a little bit more consistently if I ran like minis and fillers. I know some guys just like that gambling aspect, but I don't know, man. I can't get down with it. It's just not me as a person. Like I hate seeing people like completely just lose. I don't know. Some dudes don't care, I guess, and it's just all about the money. Like I already feel bad when I'm opening cards and like Aaron Savali. Like last year, Gabe was chasing Pasquantino. And Nolan Ryan was chasing J-Rod and Bowman's best and couldn't, not Bowman's best, and Topps finest and couldn't find himself a J-Rod to save his life. Just spending like thousands of dollars. And like I just felt bad because like he wasn't even getting like those secondary like Cal Raleighs or like parallels or really anything. We have Framber Valdez, and that like is just shitty, right? Like chasing a guy and just not getting anything like ever is just... I know Chris Art was doing that with Wander Franco, and finally they started falling. He hit like 4 Wander Franco autographs in like 5 break span. We have Yanner Diaz on the Father's Day, 4 out of 50. Going to the Astros. And Steve. We're going to have Alex Bregman, New Mexico, Sons of New Mexico. Then we have the Yoshida 1988. I mean, I get the chase is like part of cards. It's just, it's shitty to see someone constantly chasing, not even get like a secondary consolation prize. I don't know. Jackie Bradley Jr., 1253 out of 2023. And I know Sellers is probably in here watching. He's had some streaks where like he won't hit like anything, and I get that Robert doesn't buy the most expensive teams, but whenever you're getting almost every single break and you just aren't hitting anything, it's also like can just be kind of mind numbing or whatever. We got Young Jock. Let's see. I don't know who's. It's either Austin or Daniel's about to be very, very happy. And it is a Randy Johnson for the Diamondbacks. Going to Austin Fishbach. Austin, maybe you just need a new team, homie. Say maybe you should just be the Diamondbacks collector. Let's say, Jesus, my boy over here. Can't hit an Edward Julian to save his damn life. We have Sonny Gray, but get him away from Bowman, and the man has just been in fuego. I meant collecting. I don't mean about cheering for the Twins. You can cheer whoever you want for. So you might as well just keep buying a damn Diamondbacks. I was gonna say, you better be on that Drew. Like, bro, think about it. Ever since you hit that Drew Jones and that, was it in a random or a small? I don't know if you grabbed the Diamondbacks in a small break or if it was a random. You hit that Drew Jones base in a random, and you've been just in fuego since. We have Senga on the silver foil, and then we got Jackie Robinson. For the Dodgers on the blue. I have Luis Robert and Ted Williams. Got Kevin Newman on the silver. A 175 out of 499. Because you even hit like photo variations in the Eric has on the like you were hitting decent cards with the Diamondbacks and Heritage. Like, we have a 27 out of 50. Robin Yount on the Brewers. Piece of his bat. American League All-Stars. Back when the Brew Crew was in the American League. Going to Brian Ward. We have Yamamoto and Mookie Betts. The hits he has is a Jonathan Aranda from the Rays on the World Baseball Classic Mexico, and then he has Miles Mastrobuoni. I mean, the 5 autographs are on the board. We have gold foil for the Dodgers. Have a 137 out of 2023 on the Luis Liberato. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you did get the Orioles. Cal Ripken Black memorabilia. Derek Jeter, Legends of the Game, and Jordan Groshans. Derek Jeter. Man, I really thought Groshans was going to be better than he has been. That's a prospect I did not call being as shaky as he's been. That's missed on that one. We have Yan Gomez for the Cubs. I have Goldschmidt and Ichiro. Gold foil Jordan Walker. Hit the same what? Wait, Marcus Stroman? Well, yeah, I mean, yesterday we didn't break anything. We got Matt Chapman. Yesterday it was Pokemon. That was it. We haven't broke anything since, what's it, Friday or Thursday? I don't think we broke anything Friday or Saturday. Lance Lynn on the gold foil. It gets a little... We have Steve Carlton. For the Phillies, going to Jamie Brown. On the commemorative, whenever he won the Triple Crown, we have Acuna Jr. and Mitch Haniger. The silver pack. We have Jose Altuve, Ichiro, Sonny Gray. We have a 74 out of 99, Jeff Bagwell going to the Astros. And Steve. Toglia, Encarnacion, Will Smith, and Derek Jeter. That is box number 5. Into the final box here. '90 record breakers, Ryan Sandberg. I'm real curious to see what Tribute's checklist looks like, because this rookie class is kind of nuts depending who's going to be in the product. Because if you get product loaded with Series 1 and Series 2 guys, dude, this is... Some of the products going to be loaded. Last box here. Got Taylor Walls on the silver. Yoshida and Babe Ruth, the World Baseball Classic and All-Star insert. Got Jorge Soler on the gold foil. Have a 249 out of 299 on the orange foil, Andrew Vaughn. Clayton Kershaw and Jordan Groshans. Spencer Torkelson on the silver. Eloy Jimenez on the 1908 out of 2023. Salvador Perez and Ken Griffey Jr. We have Casey Mize on the gold. We have Louis Varland for the Twins on the Baseball Stars going to Austin. I don't know if Varland's any good or not. I'm sure Austin knows. We have Randy Johnson for the Mariners on the Aces. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Brian Anderson. Silver foil. Jose Abreu on the 261 out of 300 advanced statistics. We have Will Smith and Jazz Chisholm Jr. Gino Suarez on the gold foil. Home run leader Mark McGwire for the Cardinals. Home run leader and RBI leader. I believe that's probably 1999. Yep. Aaron Judge and Matt Chapman. Louis Varland. Pete Alonso on the memorabilia for the Mets. Jimenez and Machado. Brian Reynolds on the gold. Austin Hedges on the 1952 out of 2023. Ozzie Smith and Mitch Haniger. Ozzie Smith and the Legends of the Game for the Cards. We have Roansy Contreras, Future Stars on the gold foil. Yu Darvish. Wilson Contreras in the 1988. Silver, Chris Taylor, Melendez, and Greg Maddux. Into the silver packs. Tony Gonzalez, David Villar, Corey Seager. I have a Kyle Schwarber 142 out of 150 on the blue for the Phillies. Nice blue for the Phils. The last silver pack brings us and go over the hits. Good luck to everybody. Kyle Tucker, Greg Maddux, Shohei Ohtani, and Alec Burleson. Burleson for the Cards. Obviously Ohtani for the Angels. Put this paper away and then we'll go over the hits. Congratulations to those of you that hit. For those that didn't, bear luck next time. I said we will have a dual caser up tomorrow. Series 1 and Series 2 hobby cases. All cards will ship with the teams. There will be no random paper assignment or whatever. I mean, everybody gets paper. Like, I pretty much asked the guys in the break that I knew that might want paper. The only guy I didn't really get to ask is Tom Giuliano, but I sent you 2 stacks of random paper anyways from the first break. So if you didn't want them, I apologize. You can just pitch them. But I know you're, like, set building for something in Stadium Club, so I figured you might be doing the same. You might build sets for whatever else. The Trout and Vladdy, I'll random it off at the end here after I go over the hits. We have Kyle Schwarber on the blue Mojo out of 150. We have Austin Hedges for the Pirates out of 2023. Pete Alonso on the memorabilia. Mark McGwire home run leaders on the memorabilia. We have Jose Abreu on the advanced statistics, the bronze Jimenez, orange foil Vaughn, Jeff Bagwell on the green Mojo. We have Steve Carlton on the commemorative Triple Crown, Jordan Walker on the gold foil, Liberato on the bronze, Robin Yount on the memorabilia out of 50 on the bronze, green foil Eric Haas. We're going to have Jackie Robinson Jr. on the blue, Cal Ripken on the black for the memorabilia, JBJ on the bronze, Yainer Diaz on the Father's Day, Colton Wong on the bronze, and Michael Harris is second on the memorabilia. Going to have Jose Altuve in the silver slugger, Assad on the red foil, Tony Gonzalez on the gold Mojo, the green foil Aiken, the bronze Boxberger, Diaz on the advanced statistics, Adrian Beltre on the blue Mojo, the bronze Jimenez, Kwan on the Major League material, Triple Crown out of 299, Lou Gehrig, McCutcheon on the advanced statistics, Smiley on the bronze, purple foil Tapora. We have Liberato on the bronze, Acuna Jr. on the Major League material. We're going to have Ernie Banks on the home run leaders. Home run RBI leader, Max Meyer on the red foil, Garcia on the green foil, Castellanos on the bronze, and Miguel Vargas on the blue. We're going to have Freddie Freeman out of 299, Nico Horner on the green foil, the bronze Alvarez, Gallon on the advanced statistics, McCutcheon on the bronze, and the blue Bo Jackson. Getting into the autographs. We got Dylan Cease for the White Sox going to Steve. Varland for the Twins going to Austin. Palacios out of 199 to the Tigers going to Steve. Miles Mastrobuoni going to the Rays and Daniel. We also have Jonathan Aranda, 12 out of 25. I'm assuming he's still on the Rays, so it'll go to Daniel. I'll look and see what roster he's actively on. If it's the Rays, it's Daniel. If it's somebody else, it'll go to somebody else. But I'm like 98% sure he's still on the Rays. And then we have Randy Johnson, probably the hit of the break, going to the Diamondbacks and Austin on card 1988 parallel. I will run the random for the Trout Vladdy here right now. Let me get over to the computer. It'll just be a two-man between Giuliano and Daniel. Between the two of you. You guys have a good night. Be safe. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to throw up some Bowman, throw up some more Series 2. Hopefully I see you guys there. But let me run this random real quick for Dan and Tom. Yep, have a good night, buddy. Alright, we're going to get a dice roll of 7 or higher. Ourselves a 10. Guy in first place is going to get the card. Good luck. Final round, it's going to go to Tom and Giuliano on the Vladdy and Trout silver foil. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night and